Hello and welcome to this month's Hand of the Month. Okay, well let's take a look at this month's Hand of the Month. This really was played at a table in an imps match, and it was played in 6 clubs, as we will see. Now let's open one club on this. Now East has overcalled 2 diamonds, a jump overcalled of 2 diamonds. South has bid 3 diamonds. This is exactly what happened at the table. There was a double, and I think I bid 5 clubs and it went 6 clubs. And it's passed out. So we get a 3 of spades led. Now let's just take stock here. We've got 2 losers. Now it would be ideal, if you want to actually pause it here and have a think about it. We have 2 losers. One is a heart and a definite diamond loser. There's no way we're getting rid of the diamond loser with the diamond suit. Now the obvious thing to do here is to actually run the 10 of hearts, and you can run the 10 of hearts, and as long as either the king or the jack is on the left hand side, when you take the double finesse, you will actually make the contract. It's important to remember though, you cannot play the 10 of the hearts to the queen and then play the 9 of hearts. You have to play the 10 of hearts all the way around, and then you play the 9 to the queen. If we had the 8 of hearts in dummy, then in fact you could do it either way, it wouldn't matter. Now that's 75%, so that looks like a good bet. But hang on a second, there is also the other possibility of playing the ace of diamonds and small to the queen. Now, if the king is on the left, then you've made your contract, because the heart will disappear on the queen of diamonds. And if it loses to the king of diamonds, you can still take the heart finesse. That still is 75%. So which one are we going to go for? Well, if you remember, and I did say at the time, the East hand overcalled 2 diamonds. Now, to do a jump bid of 2 diamonds, even though they're green and we're red, they would have 6 diamonds. It's almost certain, 100% certain they've got 6 diamonds. And almost certain they've got the king of diamonds. Now, if that's the case, it makes the ace of diamonds and small to the queen a lot better bet than taking the double heart finesse. Now, I hope you came to that conclusion. In fact, I think that the diamond to the queen is probably about 90–95%. In which case, it's a little bit more. If it loses, you just take the heart finesse. So it's 95% at least, possibly 97.5. So let's just do it anyway. Well, we'll take the clubs out, and the clubs break 1-1. So there's no problems with clubs anymore. So let's just go for the diamond finesse. Ace of diamonds, small, small. So we lead the next diamond, and we hope that the king goes up, and the king goes up as we expected. The diamond back, well, we can play the losing heart away on the queen of diamonds, and that's really our contract made. Now let's play the ace of hearts, and we can ruff 2 hearts there and ruff 3 spades there and do a cross ruff, and we've made the contract. Now there's a little bit more to this, and that's going to come up in the next bit, so don't go away, because this was 97 perhaps percent, something like that. Let's try and see if we can make this contract 100%. Okay, as you can see, I've redealt this, but I've dealt it so the king of diamonds is now in the other hand. I'm going to assume that West still bid 2 diamonds, although I wouldn't think it's a very good bid, because if partner is on lead against no trumps, he's going to lead, well, against any contract, is going to lead the king of diamonds, and that is going to be catastrophic for the defence. But for this point, I want to show you how to do an elimination, and this is a very good hand to show you. In fact, 6 clubs is absolutely cold on any distribution as long as West has the six diamonds. So let's lead a spade. There we are. We win with the ace. Now we don't draw trumps because it doesn't really matter. We're going to trump this anyway with the king of trumps, so there's no problems. We're going to lead back to hand with the ace of clubs, and that actually pulls all the trumps in. I'm going to rough another spade high, and there's a reason for roughing it high, because I want to be able to lead back now to this hand here, and I want to rough the last spade. Now, if you notice, there's no clubs, there's no trumps out. We've got one trump left in dummy, and we've got 3 left in our hand. We've got no spades anywhere, and this is what we've done, is we've eliminated spades. Now this is quite a good technique, and it happens a lot more often than people realise. Normally you would need 5-5 in the trumps or 6-4. It is possible with 5-4. I'm going to do a series of lessons on elimination play, and but this, although it wouldn't probably not happen at the table, it shows you exactly how to do it. Now I'm going to now lead the diamond back to hand, put the ace in obviously, and now when I lead the diamond, the king doesn't go up in the west hand because the king isn't there, but we don't really know that. We're just playing this double dummy now so we can see it. Now if I would normally put the queen in obviously, and the king wins, and then East has got a problem. If he leads a heart, it goes straight into the ace queen. If he leads a spade, because we've got trumps in both hands and spades have been completely eliminated, we can actually discard that troublesome heart on the spade, and of course we've got the trump in dummy. We can trump it. The spade loser, the heart loser, has just disappeared into thin air with a rough and discard. We can play the ace of hearts now, and East is a little bit slow, I don't know why, but there we are. And as you can see, we've now made 6 clubs. It was in fact not 97% as in the previous one, but actually 100%. Well, thanks for listening to this, and I hope you have a look at some of my elimination plays a bit later on.